What's going on, y'all? It's Fresh, and this is Guerrilla Hustle. So welcome, everybody. Today, topic of conversation, what are you so scared of? I'll be touching up on a couple points. I'm going to be talking about the environment. We're also going to be talking about who you give your ear to and during the process and belief system. So 4 key points, right? Environment, we ain't just talking about a physical environment. We're talking about environment overall. Who are you around mentally, spiritually, physically? Which the environment is going to form your belief system. You know what I mean? And until you get yourself around different people, you will have that belief system. Transforming your belief system through your environment, going through a process of ups and downs. You know what I mean? And during the process, you're failing forward. Everybody that I got myself around is on a path of greatness. Shout out to my bro TK. Earlier last year, we was working together. Brother was taking me to work every single day, picking me up. Even when he didn't have to go to work, he would make sure I got there. You know what I mean? And we started helping each other transform our lives, man. Just through conversation. Shout out to Willie, man. Big Willie, what's up, boy? Man, we would have literally, y'all, on the way to work every day, we was having like church. No lie, no exaggeration. We'll be talking about everything. We'll be having conversations, y'all, about things that's going on TV, in the streets. We'll be having conversations about just transforming belief and going to greater levels and really having conversations about the dreams. And from that moment forward, we started putting things in place, failing forward. You know what I mean? TK went to Atlanta. That's still the ultimate aim for me. And I'm just failing forward, man. I'm in my process. What are you so scared of? Why is it that every great person that ever lived, y'all, like ever lived, go back and study all great people, everybody that was amazing, they said that it was all about your self-belief. Every person that ever lived that was amazing, from Mother Teresa to Oprah Winfrey to Steve Jobs, you got Steve Harvey talking about it now. You got all of these amazing people, man. Go back and study history. The people that were at the greatest levels in their life all told you that it started with you.
You have no say-so in what happens to you, but you have a say-so in what you do about it. See, life is 10% what happens to you. It's 90% what you do about it.
Everything started with your belief within yourself. So let's touch up on belief systems, man. A lot of our belief systems, y'all, come from our environment. It comes from the physical environment, which becomes your mental, your spiritual, how you process, how you function, how you feel. Environment. If you look at your environment, man, and we look at everybody around you, the average people are going to be the ones that tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that, don't go try that because you're going to fail. Oh, that might not work. I heard that's a pyramid scheme.
And then a lot of people will try to put their fears on you. You can't do that. No, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So they just projecting, they're putting things that they don't believe that they can do on you.
But why is it that the amazing people, if you studied everybody that's amazing, everybody that was great, every single person, Michael Jordan, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, study every great person in every field, Michael Phelps, Tiger Woods, they all talked about the people that were directly around them that gave them permission to be amazing, to go do amazing things, to go live extraordinary.
See people talking about how if they get a lot of money or something like that, they're going to stay in the ghetto, they're going to stay in the projects. That means if you're staying there, you're going to allow your mother and your family to stay there also. And that's bullshit, straight up, you know. The change has to happen somewhere in your generation.
When they told me you'll never be nothing, I didn't listen to them. I'm gonna sit here until you get here.
They started planting those seeds. Like I heard Kanye and Lupe Fiasco, they both from Chicago, a city that the majority of people gonna fail. But they talked about what their parents instilled in them.
Biomorphics, anamorphics, all these fucking words, aquaponics, all this shit. You guys know this shit better than me, fucking educated and shit. I just fucking go from here. Like Steve said, he's like, I'm not a genius, but I'm surrounded by genius. There's never been a better case of that. I'm surrounded by everybody smarter than me in this room. That very seldomly happens.
You got to get yourself around greater people, man, because that's where it starts. That's where the change starts.
Ain't no school for this shit. You gotta be smart enough to pick up the information as you go. Niggas say I'm crazy, I be thinking, yep. I was crazy enough to believe what the fuck I was saying gonna happen was gonna happen. And that's why I was persistent enough and consistent enough to exist now.
Getting yourself around the people that have what you want, or they're going in the direction, because their mindset is changing. It don't happen overnight. I've been on this road, on this process, y'all, since about 2010. I seen Anthony Tony Robbins, then it was Eric Thomas, Gary Vaynerchuk, Uncle G, Grant Cardone. Now it's David Goggins.
You know, I never feel that I'm at my best. I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
Because it's about changing your mindset. Y'all think it's about motivation. We think motivation is entertainment, when really it's supposed to be pushing you to become the greatest version of yourself.
Somebody holler, take me higher. I've been thinking too low. I've been looking too low. I've been asking too low. I've been hanging around people who talk too low. If everybody in your life, you got to feed them and encourage them, your crowd is too low. If you're the smartest person you hang around, your crowd is too low. If everybody's looking to you for help and answers, your crowd is too low. You need to hang around somebody that intimidates you, that makes you study, that makes you grow, that makes you pray. You need to get around somebody who is higher. Because iron sharpeneth iron, and great thinkers sharpen great thinkers. And for where you're going, your crowd has got to change.
What starts changing your belief system? What's going to start changing your belief system is the people that you give your ear to. Time in this video is 2019. 2019 and beyond. Be mindful of who you listen to. I'm gonna keep touching on this because I started listening to the greatest minds only. And the people that was around me, I let them believe whatever they wanted to believe. I let them think that them telling me you can't do this, I let them, okay, speak. That don't mean I'm absorbing it. We're not about to digest that shit.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to niggas, man. I go to my hood and he's like, yo, what up? I be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't talking to this nigga. What the fuck am I talking to this nigga for? You know what my grandfather told me? You don't get as far as the motherfuckers you talk to for no reason. You'll be successful as the motherfuckers that you talk to for no reason. What I mean is, if you spending your day talking to a nigga that ain't got nothing going on, what the fuck kind of information could he offer you?
Who are you listening to? Because one thing I heard from one of my bros, my bro Reginald Flowers, one thing that he said was, be mindful of who you listen to because you will take on their lifestyle. Look at the people that's giving you advice, right? Parents, aunties, teachers. Look at their lifestyle. Is that what you want?
He was telling me, like, I'm never gonna. My uncle said I'd never sell 1 million records. I sold 1 million records like 1 million times. You know, so he was. I'm sure I'm his nephew. I know. I don't think he meant any malice.
He wanted the best for you, but
he just was
didn't
projecting
believe.
his fears and things that. Are you crazy? How are you gonna do that? How? You know, I'm sure there's things that I do now that he can't believe that I was able to accomplish. But he couldn't even see it at the time. So he was just projecting, putting his fears on me. So the whole thing is just, you know, and always believe you're great, even before anybody else believes it.
We, as human beings, condition ourselves. We've been conditioned to settle for less. All we are is to go work a job, and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll throw them cards back. Give me some more cards. That shit don't work for me. And if I didn't start surrounding myself with the right people, if I did not start listening to the greatest minds that walk the face of this planet, I still would have that belief system. But there's a little something inside of me, y'all. It's a voice that's inside of me that says, it's got to be something more to this shit. This is not it. And that's what I listen to.
When it looked like I wasn't going to be nothing, I kept praying. I kept asking that God that my mama had told me about, if he could just do what he said he was going to do. You said, if I have not because I ask not, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to just keep asking. And when it look like it ain't coming, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait on it anyway.
How can you, me and everybody have been sent to this world? You go to work every day, you hate your job, you're stressed out, you smoke your weed, you get out of work, you have your drinks, you pop your pills. I've worked at it. I know what to do. I'm not putting nobody down. But what I'm telling y'all is, you hate it, but you return to do it every day. That is the definition of insanity, right? Because that's what they say. If you continue to do the same things you've always done, expecting a different result, that is the definition of insanity. Go Google it. That's what they say. So you mean to tell me you insane?
It's not about the shoes. It's about knowing where you're going, not forgetting where you started. It's about having the courage to fail, not breaking when you're broken, taking everything you've been given and making something better. It's about work before glory. And what's inside of you is doing what they say you can't.
We settle, you guys, for far less because our environment conditioned us to be average. There's not only one option. There's not only one option that says we gotta work a job and work this job and be a slave for the system and then die. That's not the only option, but that's all we settle for. There's also other choices that we can go and we can live extraordinary. We can do amazing things. We can try, we can strive. Why is it that the average people around you tell you that you can't do that? Do you know that that was one of the main motivations for me leaving Port Huron, Michigan, the place that I'm from? One of my motivations was these people average. They don't want shit. They want to remain average. For me, y'all, I'm not here to put my city down. All I'm here to do is empower my city that you can go do amazing things. Like you can go live, you can have permission, man, to go do amazing shit. Stop settling for average. And so many people, y'all, that know me, they know where I come from. They see my aspirations and my dreams to be a rapper and to go do those things. And then to jump off and learn and master a video camera at 2010. For the last 10 years, I've been learning how to do videography and photography and pressing forward and failing forward and learning how to perfect it on my own, self-taught.
I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
One of the most important things is your belief in yourself and understanding who you are in this world. And we are not taught this in school. One of the most critical, most valuable things you could ever teach a child, which was never taught to us. We had to learn it later on in life. And now all over social media, you got to believe in yourself. You got to know who you are. And what's my point? We settle, you guys, for far less because our environment conditioned us to be average. When we was growing up, our teachers, everybody, just go to school, just go to school. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with education. I'm asking you to really look at the numbers of the people that are so-called educated. They go to school, they go to college. The numbers of people who are successful after college, it don't even weigh in. And y'all know that's the truth. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with education. What I'm saying is, look at all the holes in our educational system. Why are we not taught one of the most valuable things is to believe in ourselves?
Just the fact that I'm willing to fail is an inspiration. People are so scared to lose that they don't even try. Like, one thing that people can't say is they can't say, I'm not trying.
If you told people what you had a vision of, they would laugh at you. It's not about being too broke. Some of them will tell you you're too old and that it's too late and you missed your time and you missed your opportunity. And why don't you be satisfied to stay where you are? But the devil is a liar. God gave you that vision because it's a commercial. It's an advertisement of what God is about to release in your life.
Make sure that this thing is for you and it's who you are and you're built for this. You know, and then you have to give it the passion that's necessary. You know, like I said, I don't do it for the money. The money is going to come. I do it because of the love that I have for it. You know what I'm saying? If I was a plumber or something like that, I still would make hip hop records. That's how much love I have for it.
A lot of people watching this video sit around and wait. We sit around, so many people overthink shit. And they think that that's it. They get in the loop of thinking. And thinking and overthinking shit, over preparation, perfectionism, it's all fear. It's all the opposite of what you really need to do. The most important thing for you to do is to get up and start doing shit, to fail forward. I will tell you firsthand, I'm a thinker. I've been in there. I've been in the loop of thinking. It ain't coming to you, man. That's the thing. The one thing people need to realize is it's not coming to you. You have to go to it. You got to continue to fail forward. That's why I say if you think somebody going to give you something, you're going to be waiting a long time because you're waiting for the answer. The answer is you. The answer is, let me get up and let me figure this shit out. You're waiting on the answer. You're waiting on the keys. Fail forward. It's not coming to you. It's not coming to you. You got to keep going towards it, man. You got to continue failing forward. You got to figure out a lot of shit on your own. Don't let doubt. Don't let fear. Don't let the people, man, all the noise, or the people who tell you don't try it, man. Don't let that shit stop you. You got to keep fighting, man. The key is fight. Endure the process. Even when you feel like you ain't got no gas left in the tank. Only the people that's going to win is the ones that's going to keep going. No gas in the tank. Motherfuckers running on fumes and they still fighting. You still going. You got to give it everything, man, and some. That's the key. Give it everything and some. It's not coming to you. You got to go figure it out. Once it's all said and done, y'all. Once it's all said and done, what type of life will you have lived? That's it. Will you have lived the life that you want? Will you have at least tried and fought for it? Or will you settle? And then when you older, you got so many doubt, you got so much regret. You living with so much regret, 50 or 70 years old, and you become one of those old people that's just bitter. Because you had dreams and you didn't even go and fight for them, man. You didn't give it everything. It's fresh, y'all. Every day you gotta wake up and you gotta guerrilla hustle. Give it everything you got, man. Give it everything.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody's going to clean it up.